I played Santa Claus for a number of years. I enjoyed that. The nice thing about playing Santa Claus with the Historic Vienna, it started off, Maud got me started. I had no plans to do this. I used to do it for my children. And then several of the grandchildren, I guess, came along. Then the neighbors found out about it. They used to always invite me over to their houses. Pretty soon I was running all over the place. And Maud heard about it. Maud said, why don't you come down, have a Santa Claus come down to Freeman Store. So they set it up. And then I had my my granddaughter, and they were Santa Claus helper. But I had one of my grandchildren in back of me. They kind of keep an eye on things, make sure my beard wasn't slipping, and if you had a baby unruly, they could kind of adjust around. But all the children were really nice. We had a good group. The parents were, local people. You didn't have any brats. Oh, you had the kids that someone act up, typical kids, but they were always well behaved. And all the years, I had real good kids, real good parents, and I remember a couple of interesting stories on that. Just anybody who plays Santa Claus has a lot of stories. Every year it seemed like this would happen. I used to always start off and say, have you been good for Mommy and Daddy? And occasionally want to say, oh, my daddy got killed, my mommy just died. And you'd have to kind of suck it up and say, oh, that's too bad. I'm sure you're helping Mommy or Daddy, And then I'd go into the things and, how are you helping, Are you taking out keeping the floors clean, helping with the dishes, those things. And then I always try to bring the library books in. Are you reading, is Santa Claus go bring you some library books? And what do you want for Santa Claus? I was kind of geared to that ahead of time. I knew which items were popular for the girls and boys, and so and a lot of times they give you a list. I remember Jane Seaman, the mayor, she said, Frank said, we're trying to break her grandson of a teether. What do you call these things? Suck on the.
Oh, a pacifier?
Yeah, pacifier, I think it was. Anyway, I think that's what they're trying, and said, we've said, now, when you go to see Santa Claus, why don't you give Santa Claus your pacifier, and he might have a special gift for you. So they slipped a gift up there, and I saw, and so I saw him in line, I saw Jane, he kind of nodded to me, and I said, yeah, I have it. Yeah, I said, tell me, I said, are you still, I think it was pacifier, still using that? He said, I tell you what, I said, why don't you give it to Santa Claus? Let me put it down here and I'll have a special gift for you, That worked. I asked Jane later whether it worked. That was kind of interesting. We had candy canes we give the kids. This I had to be careful of because you might have diabetics, so I'd always ask them, I said, is it okay if he has? And the same way with they would ask for a certain thing, a pony or something. I said, oh, I don't know whether Santa Claus will get you a pony. I said, but what else would you like? And I'd watch it. The parent would be watching closely, and they'd kind of shake their head. I'd say, okay, maybe Santa Claus will get that for you, So I'd wait. You kind of read the kids and I several times. One time I remember this lady called and wanted to, at the end, could they bring the dog in and have a Santa Claus picture? I said, sure, And so it didn't bother me, and I think some of them didn't like the idea of a dog being in the store, but it worked out real good. And there were always a couple of things that that you never got used to. Handicapped children couldn't get up the stairs, and I would meet them downstairs and things like that. So real interesting stories, a good remembrance.
Yeah.
So you were on the upper level of Freeman?
Yeah, one time we had it, in fact, one time we had it on the front porch, but I tell you, it was so cold in it, and there was so many children, and the lighting of the Christmas tree, and the music and all, and it was hard to keep control. And upstairs, it was, we had the chair in the room, in the visiting room, the one with the couch and all, and we had the couch blocked off so kids wouldn't get on it, and they would come up the stairs. But this worked out real good, especially on Sunday afternoons, and we used to have it a couple times then. I think they cut it down to just a few times now. We had it started off in November, seen me right after Christmas, and a couple of times, and then I had my grandson do it. It was always, boy, riding a fire truck in, with, they had the antique fire truck. Talk about cold, and getting on the fire truck, and you had to get down to the fire hall early, and then load up, and then you'd go along, and all the cars tooting, and even going over to the fire hall, going down to the place, you'd really be popular. Everyone hollering at you, and you didn't, have to wave to the kids and all. So it's really, I said I'd really be a ham. I live it out there.